Welcome to the Rome campaign for Vidi Et Impera 1.2.5. In the last part, the focus was very much down here. We took out a navy belonging to these guys. They did a lot of damage because they were a very powerful navy, but we did force those into making peace with us. We also took out an Egyptian navy, which is a little bit easier, but these two navies had to retreat and replenish. But the advantage of having full navies operating in this area and means that I was able to pull these navies back, and these navies can secure the frontier. Now, I have had a couple of comments asking why am I not attacking in Egypt, and the reason for that is that I don't really want to take this coastline, but I do have a feeling now that because we've taken out the Egyptian navy and pieced these guys out, we do have an opportunity here to come out and take this settlement, and then that will open up a bulwark which I can then get some cultural conversion going, and then maybe we will push out this way and kind of drive slightly towards Alexandria, and then maybe we can curve around and come back to there. Up here in the north, it's been a question of just consolidating the current positions. I'm getting loads of agent attacks. Now, my original plan was this army and this army come in and take this settlement, so that we'll have a bridgehead to come across the channel here to start pushing this way. I did bring my navy up as well here. What's actually happened here is this army's been well and truly whacked, although it doesn't seem to show here. But what's actually happened is that these don't have the movement range to get to there, and I wanted to do it before winter. We've had the same problem over here with these agents.
Ready for battle.
And I just want to see, this army needs to refurbish. What I'm going to do is send this army back to here. Then I want to bring this army south here, and what we're going to do is recruit the missing unit for here. So we're going to have to, who's got the best, these have got the best morale. Okay, I think we'll take those, and what I want to do is then start moving this army north, because what we're going to need is the siege army to support once we invade Britannia, because the current strategy is to stick to my original plan, which is to get a frontier here. So eventually we're going to have to take out the Helvetii, the Rete, and the Tulinga. And I'm not sure about the Nervi yet. We'll probably end up having to fight the Nervi. And then the idea is to push in here, take Britannia. And then that will give us a strong frontier to start a new swinging door, which would be here, and come across the north here. But at the same time, once we've got this north secure, it'd be time to start thinking about coming down into Greece. Looks like Egypt has actually been driven out of the Greek peninsula, which is good. At the same time, I think we're going to start inching our way in that way. So that's the plan. My inclination is to start up here. Now, as far as I know, we're not at war with these guys, even though that they are Volteni. I don't know who they are. Anyway, we don't have any treaties with these guys. So,
well. Speak ill or slowly, and I mean.
We're going to declare war.
Good. Our warriors grew restless. Cutting your throats will.
See if we can find the. So these guys are up here, so we're going to have to fight them anyway. Looks like they're virtually non-existent. And if I remember correctly, when my agent was checking here, there was a navy here. Yeah. And what we're going to do is come in here.
Ready for orders. We take this settlement.
When it's overkill, but what I want is this navy to get a bit of experience, because this guy is, well, he's got experience, but at the same time, so we've got a garrison and a navy. Of course, we're going to have to fight this. This is going to be a relatively open city. I think what we'll do is take up a position and then see if we can get the navy in to take down some of these guys. So I think that would be the starting position. The force that would come in and attack. Yeah, this is in fact, I'm a little bit inclined to start with to have. Oops, go away, Steam.
Infantry ready.
We'll
Sons of Mars.
pull these guys out.
Infantry ready. Ready. Jupiter gives us strength.
I think having the hill here is going to be a little bit of a pain, but I think to start with, just keep the legionaries up here
Romans
out of
ready
trouble.
for duty.
Actually, I think what we're going to do is
Legionaries.
a couple behind
Your orders.
and a couple on that edge,
Deadly missile.
and we'll just have we use the height.
Legionaries.
Actually, you can be
Jupiter gives us strength. Ready troops.
you guys could be flanking forces. So we're just going to use the height to our advantage. And my navy's coming in from over here. And what we're going to do is get the navy in first.
This place, it will be a heavy blow to our enemies and their we gain or just
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Yep.
do as you will.
Which
Now.
I'm not sure why this guy always starts with this effect. Inspire rally, row hard. Just going to play this a little bit faster so that we can get. Now. Bring this guy in. And we're going to bring the navy over, artillery over. You can actually just leave the battlefield. There's no point you taking part. Move these guys forward. Now, there's a good chance the navy will come ashore. If it does, we're going to have to. Oh, this navy's coming ashore. Looks like this navy's coming ashore. But we can push these guys a little bit. So. I mean, if we get a few of them, it'll be okay. Just going to make it go even faster. And we may not catch them, but that'd be okay. Yeah, these guys have already got ashore. How can all these get ashore in one go? Okay, so they're all got ashore, so. Change of plans. You guys are going to have to over here. Bring you over here. The artillery in position here. So we're going to have to. Right, let's. Yeah, I was hoping to be able to. Oops. Shift. Right, we're gonna have to come down off the hill now. And they're probably going to congregate in here. Actually, going to bring these guys up. Bring their general up as well. So I'm just going to keep playing. I mean, unfortunately, naval artillery is pretty notorious for not being particularly that accurate when it actually guys can concentrate on those. You can concentrate on those. General, come in. Bring in these guys ashore. Whoops. This hill's going to work against me now because you guys doing any damage whatsoever over here. A little bit. Yep. You just keep hitting those. Bring these guys this way. Okay. Legions. Break this way. You guys come up as a reserve. In fact, you can go that way. I'll bring. Go that way, supported by the cav. You guys can come over here. You can fire in at an angle. Get the navy, more of the navy ashore. How are we doing? What we should be able to do is get this guy in range, although we're going to have to be a little bit careful because he's got an artillery ship, so just keep an eye on him. Okay, over there. What we got here? Away. Got archers coming in. Okay. Navy is being its usual. Derpy south. Okay. Let's just get back to normal speed. Romans this way. Legionaries this way. First cohort. Start to move these guys in. Slingers come in a bit closer. Guys, just
artillery ships ready. Take aim. Fire on the shore. Rome is ready for orders.
Slingers.
Fire on them. Warriors ready. We await your command.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Legions, I know, sorry I neglected you, but
one of our units has used all its ammunition.
Slingers on this side. Start to come this way. Iberian cavalry this way. Okay.
waiting. Brave Romans.
Legions in this way.
Legionaries. Ready troops.
Slingers back this way. You hit those.
Jupiter gives us strength. Troops awaiting orders. Mark
Have that way.
Romans ready for duty.
and speed.
Okay, slingers.
Sons of Mars.
Actually, catch one of you that way.
Iberian cavalry. For the gods.
Oops.
Get ready and waiting. In the name of Rome, we wait your command.
Okay, they've got some troops breaking out here. Where's my... Wait, all
One of
about
our
you.
units has used all its ammunition.
Melee infantry,
You
ready yourselves. Legionaries.
artillery. I'm not sure I'm going to need you. I think we've got them penned, so artillery come ashore.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
You guys come in here. Cav.
Brave Romans to a man.
Hey,
Break the lines. Missile infantry. Mandata tua. Orders. Take aim. Sons of Mars.
Navy.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hey. You pull the fire on their backs.
Sons of Mars.
You time for you guys to close the pincer.
Brave Romans to a man. Legionaries. Melee infantry ready.
Cav on this side. Time for you guys to push through. You shift your focus onto those.
Missile warriors.
General in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Duty. We await your command. Commander. We advance. Legionaries. Roma invicta.
Bring these guys in. You've done enough damage. You pull away. Same as you two.
Missiles ready.
I mean, I've still got reserve troops over here. Should I need them?
You have orders, sir.
General. Right, okay.
Iberian cavalry. Legionaries. Prepare to engage. Your orders. Legionaries. Romans ready for
You
duty.
guys.
Riders ready. Legionaries.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I think
Quick
a
march.
couple of you guys can go that way.
Jupiter gives us strength. Ready for orders. Fire.
You. Where are you? Oh, you're a long way away. Not sure.
Artillery ready.
I mean, we got big crews with the.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Extempo. Ready and waiting.
You guys can.
Sons of Mars. Fire. Commander. Legionaries. Proud Romans. All.
Okay, you push through that way.
Legionaries.
Right, so these guys are
Brave Romans to a man.
taking a fair amount of damage. Probably for my own missile troops, but
Dominate. Melee troops.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Legionaries. Romans ready for duty.
okay.
Melee infantry. Legionaries. At your service. Orders.
Right, these guys are breaking I haven't actually used my cavalry very much at the moment. I think the trouble with an enclosed type battle like this is trying to get in enough. I'm actually inclined to bring the general back over here actually. We can break through on this flank. Wow.
In our favor.
Bit late telling us now.
Iberian cavalry.
Yeah, I don't really have much use for the cavalry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys start to push this flank. Actually,
Your orders. Cut them down. Glory for Rome.
you start to hack through here.
Orders. Legionaries. Allied troops.
I mean, they're well and truly caught in this corner now.
Romans ready for duty. Break the lines.
These guys are breaking. Yep, they're going.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I don't want to involve in it.
As you command.
Right, time for
Legionaries. Commander.
these troops to back off.
At speed. Commander. As he am. Ready. Glory to Rome. Commander.
And in you go. That should be it. In battle, lost 342, probably mainly from these three cohorts at the front here, who were effectively pinning the opposition whilst we killed them. And down they go. Of course, we're just going to occupy, because we got a very high level of culture in. We should by now, yeah, we're 43% culture, and what should happen now is that these cultures should fade away. I mean, they've got a lot of characters in here which are giving me a bit of a problem. And, well, I think we're going to be defending this, which is going to be the one that's going to give us the most money. 675. Yeah, I actually quite like the farming community here. Doesn't mean we can keep that. We certainly don't want that. And not 600. I mean, that could be good, but I think I could rather use that for another purpose, because we got the lead mine here. So if we can get some more public order going here, maybe with a gymnasium, means we can push up these and make even more money this way. And we're just going to bring the navy in as well. I mean, it's going to affect the public order, but we've got armies here. I think we're going to pull this army back, because this is the army I'm going to cross the channel, the water with. In fact, we'll probably need to keep this army here to defend here whilst we're actually doing. Got these Yozos out here, which we probably need to get rid of. We've got this army here. Of course, what I want to do now is get down here. And we're going to get in, push into against Egypt. Again, it says we've got massive. They got a couple of cav and a lot of spear infantry, but we should be okay. Enemy Sully's out. And that's probably going to be to their detriment. Okay, nice and dry. They're there. Okay. My instinct is we're attacking, so there's no point me trying to take advantage of the hills. And what I'm going to have is one there. We've got to deal with the, forgotten what it is, the Tarantines. Sorry guys, range shut down a little bit there. And we're going to go with the usual combination here. See off. We'll have the general on that flank. Tarentines on that flank. That should be okay, because if their cavalry comes round. Okay. Again, we're just going to move forward. We're just going to move forward. This game is just going to... We actually got sight of them. Now we're going to have to be a little bit careful here, because with this kind of frontage here, I kind of would like to bring... You take advantage of the height. Right. And the rest of these... Oh. Just gonna inch a little bit further forward. They've quite rightly taken up a position there, which makes sense because they don't want to come in over the hill. I think what we're going to do is we're going to skew slightly left. Just keep moving in. Okay, we're just going to push these guys forward. We try and keep control of that little bit of a height to start with. I know we're going to lose it as we go over the edge, but I think what we're going to do is, can't see if they're actually, no, they're waiting for us. That's good. Oh, kind of good. Right, they've got heavy missile cav there. Heavy missile cav there. That's the Tarentines. And just the, right, a little bit more, and we can now reform the front line. Okay, pause. 2 onto 1 with the Tarentines. In the center, just going to move forward a smidge.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. You tear
One
up
of our
that.
units has used all its ammunition.
Time for the Legion to engage. Okay. We've now got driven off the cavalry on that side. Now driven off the cavalry on this side. Saying it's this way. Time to sweep the back. Wait. You guys drive. I don't think I'm going to need the missile troops anymore. You've done your job. You've taken off the cav. Cavalry in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. Our general is under attack.
For Rome!
Okay.
Legionaries! Melee infantry ready! Ready for orders!
Right, time for you there. Yeah, we've completely swiped out those guys. Get you back here.
One of our units has
The
used
rear
all its
charges.
ammunition.
Right, these are Greek spearmen, but
Melee troops awaiting orders. Legatus! Flying wedge formation!
time for you to go in.
Palatine cavalry! Missile
Quarantines here.
General!
General in with the charge. Hey, I told you to go away.
Sons of Mars! Advance!
Your orders! Quick march! Your orders!
Yeah, you in.
Advance! General!
Melee cavalry ready!
Oops.
Follow me!
General!
General out. Quarantines put away.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah.
Ready for melee infantry! General!
General.
Into flying wedge formation! 17 cavalry! Legionary cavalry!
Jupiter gives us strength.
In we go.
17 cavalry!
Romans ready for duty by your command.
You guys crush into those.
Round Romans all! General! To the guns! We obey! Orders!
Cavalry out.
Legionaries! Sons of Mars!
Right. That should be it. End battle. We lost 49. That was a pretty good battle. And down they go. And of course we're just going to occupy.
Ready for orders!
And we've now got control of this area here. What's got the best garrison? That's 15, that's 14, that's 14. I'm going to go with that. We certainly want the best possible Shrine of Vulcan, not Sign of Vulcan, Shrine of Vulcan. I think it's going to be this, isn't it? Yep. So I'm going to put in the Sacred Grove. We will barracks or not yet. And of course we're going to untax it because there's no point worrying about it. It's going to get our agent over here.
As you command.
So I don't really want to push here until this is consolidated, because if these guys are most likely to declare war on us again, and then they will try and push through here if I've got my two armies out here. So we need to have this strong enough to be able to defend itself. So back up here. I'm going to need to get rid of this trash. I shouldn't have moved this army south, but I think we'll be okay. My agent here. You just... Right, there's a Veni army there. There's a navy there. One thing I did do after the end of the video, I had a look around here and I thought, well, I don't need military capability here. I think what I'm going to do is get something in here to push the public order up so we can make this into a wealthy area. We can push this up. And there's another one here over here. There it is. And kind of would like get a bit more wealth going in this area. I mean, we got, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to let me double down with that, so I think I'm just going to drop that in there. And the idea is to try and get as much stability and cash flowing here, because this is what's going to drive the conquest of the East. And of course the next turn is going to be winter, so we're not going to do much in the next turn. We've got a lot of public order issues here, but we should be okay. If this army could deal with rebellion this way, this army can come up and deal with that. We've got this army over here who can keep the group back there. I would certainly like to take out the Helvetii here. Anyway, we're just going to have a quick run through. Okay, now we've got Belgia up here. One more turn and you'll be looking good. Got Libya and Germania Minor. And of course we need this settlement, but I'm not going to pick a battle with them just yet. through. I mean, you can see I've got 750,000, so it's not exactly I'm short of cash. I mean, we could build that up, but why would I need it? This is, mind you, this is a strategic port. This actually gives me level 3 ships, but then I've started building down here this, which is the Kotfon. And that's going to give me level 3 ships as well. But then we're going to be building that, so let's take this up. I mean, it's going to give me supply to 2 regions, which is a waste of time. It's going to give me, yeah, I can't see any reason why we can't take that up. I mean, this makes everything look a little bit more complete. Yeah, actually, was it? Yeah, you've got one more turn there. Pyrokinesis. We got loads of food, so why not? Let's just push that up. Let's get everything as strong as we can. We've got 19 food. Aquitania. And Galia. But then that's understandable because we just cracked it in. Just want to have a quick check at the family tree. Politics wise, weren't doing very well. I mean, I did consider maybe changing to a reformed republic. What would it give us? I mean, I don't need the research. I don't really need the tax rate. I mean, the public order and cultural conversion, experience rank for all recruits, +1 experience rank for all recruits, all provinces, +5. I mean, to be honest, at the moment, I can't see the benefit of going to a reformed republic, even though I can do it, because I don't need the research. And we don't have a loyalty problem. I mean, Empire would be interesting. But maybe later in the game, if I can get to the fulfill the requirements. I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. So look here. Yeah, I would certainly like to get this into. I'd like to get a lot of these into positive areas here. Maybe as okay. We're going to go for an end turn. We're probably not going to do much the next turn.
We hunger for battle.
And you're going to be on the front line, so what we're going to do is view that. Is that morale? Yep, certainly want you to have that. And what can we have here? We want to give you anything that's going to give you military capability. Actually, like that, actually. That's going to give me cultural conversion. Melee, +8% melee attack for elephant units. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, that says you can get married. Will you?
Commander.
Yeah. No, you still can't get married, but what we can do is rank you up. That'll make you a bit happier. Actually, let's... you can go to the Adrii. And where can you go? You can go to the Darcy Usurpers. I'm going to keep bringing these through so that they you can go to the Bosphorian Kingdom. And you're not ready to. You're all. How come all these guys are married? Wow. Okay. You're not ready to get married. Well, you can, so get you married. Consequences, marriage arranged. I mean, the family is getting very big. You can actually get married as well. Who are you? You're the member of... Okay, let's just get you married. Okay. I'm just going to go for an intern. Okay, failed diplomas and brought the death upon herself. Thank you. Oops. Your diplomat has been wounded and returned empty-handed. Okay, military development. Yeah, we're still doing military development at the moment. Penalty all income from trading. It's not a problem. Agent disposed. New political election. Okay. That's probably just going to take me to Rome. Oh no. Child has died. Child is born. Child is born. And lady has reached the end of her life in peace. Okay. Your clip was found. Death has failed diplomatic mission. Okay, let's just look at the child has died. Okay. Julia, so she's actually probably a member of that. So that's Ania Curio. Diplomat executed. She was of the Junia family. Okay. Let's have a quick look at that. The Junia family is here. So we lost somebody from here, but we can soon get these. What we're going to need to do is get some of these other generals into the action, because I mean some of these guys are getting quite old and we do need to develop some of these new generals, otherwise we're going to be in a little bit of trouble, although we can absorb that trouble fairly well. Get you out of here. You're looking good. And up here. We'll push you forward that way. Now what's happened here during the end turn? These guys have pulled back 2 armies. They've got another army over there. So reaching across here is going to need 2 armies, probably with 2 navies actually. I think what we're going to do is bring you this way. We're going to just have to try and make sure that the Helvetii don't give us any grief. So we've got this army here, this army here. We can just come out the water here. We could, I mean they've got a new navy there. They've got this navy raiding. I'm very tempted just to come out and zap these guys hard.
Yes.
Let's go for it, guys. I know they've run away. I want to pay.
Moving out.
Trouble is they've gone right over here. And the trouble is that will take me very close to the Veni.
Yes.
But that will bring this one in. Okay. I think we can get away with this. And I don't really want to lose too many ships, so what we're going to do is come here. Because these are only biremes. They're not really meant to be fighting. What we're going to do is come in here. Yeah. And of course we're going to fight it. I mean these are light ships anyway, so. But the main reason I brought the 2 fleets together was to defend against anybody else attacking us. And we'll start deployment. General. Back here. You over here. You're in the right position. General there. Okay, we're just gonna have. I quite like this. Actually, you're coming in from that side, so let's keep the center strong for once. And your job is going to be to effectively. Actually. You just keep close on that flank. These are all bunched up a little bit, which is a little bit of a pain. Okay. And what I'm going to do is
our reinforcements have arrived.
okay. You guys come in from this side.
Assault ships reporting. Ships ready. Get out there. Ships waiting. Over the armor. Ready.
They shouldn't really attack head on, but
Sons of Mars.
wait,
Ready. Ready. Willing and able. And ready.
I hate naval battles.
Moved and ready. Jupiter gives us strength. Ready, willing, and able. Ready for duty. Ships ready. Moving out.
Bring these guys across the rear.
Ships ready. Hack them down. Assault ships ready for support ships.
Guys,
One of our
focus.
ships is being boarded.
Yep. Push those. Push through the center.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Now, as far as I know, these ships do not have the ability to ram, so that's my general. I think we can. You guys push around there. You go over here.
At your command. Support ship. Aid us. Assault ships ready for order.
You board.
Support ships at your command.
You board.
The enemy general is dead.
Okay.
Commander. Aid us. Orders.
Okay.
Assault ships reporting. Proud Romans all. As you command. Show them steel. Assault ships reporting. Our missiles await your orders.
In you go.
Assault ships ready to attack.
One of our ships is being boarded.
Do you think you could go a little bit faster?
Hail! Ready for orders.
That should
One of our
sink them.
units has used all its ammunition.
Set oars. Assault ships ready for orders.
My general. Right, let's get these three here. You onto there.
At your command. Support ships. Assault ships ready to attack. Hack them
Okay,
down.
these guys are in a bit of a mess, so
Your orders.
you pull away.
Assault ships ready to attack.
You come into there.
Assault ships reporting.
You come into there.
Assault ships
See if we can speed up a little bit, see what it looks like with.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And end battle. We lost 82. Looks like off of one single ship, it's probably got a bit beat up. This shows the difference that when you fight barbarian navies, because they don't have the ability to ram, and they have to literally assault and use missile troops, you don't lose so many ships. And down they go. And it's going to. You can come back to there. You can come back to here. So
Put your backs into it, you men.
you two navies just keep close together. Do we have a construction report? Yes, thank you. Wow. Right. Go through the construction reports. We've got stadium in Narbo. I'm just going to go for the auditorium. Anything else here? We've got an amphitheatre up here. Well, we've got loads of nice public order at the moment there, so I don't think we really need to worry. Again, I don't really want to go through all those provinces. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to shoot off one more end turn just to get us out of the winter. I like to make sure these navies are safe so that I don't forget about them. So we're just going to go for an end turn. Got okay. Yeah, we're certainly going to go for the Empire maintenance. Don't really want that culture. Public order. That could be useful. I actually quite like that, actually. So here we go, just for the end turn. Boundary, missing supplies and Latinum. Increase in rank, veteran. Increase in rank, hidden agent exposed. Hidden agent exposed, increase in rank, governor. Just want to show you one thing, guys, over here. It's quite an interesting confrontation going on here. I can't honestly remember the last time I saw this actually going on here. That you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armies here, 6, 7 if you include these guys, facing up against this. Obviously, this is a major confrontation point. It's interesting. So we've now we're up to 903,000. Down here, I just want to have a quick look at what we've got going on here. Yeah, this is making good progress. Another 4 turns, and this should be strong enough, and maybe we can start thinking about pushing out this way. Actually, I've just had a thought. How far am I away from the next Imperium? Okay, we're getting close. That could be useful, especially if it gave us a couple of extra armies. Though we're going to have to be a little bit careful with the loyalty, because we're up here is where all the action is going to be.
Commander?
What I'm going to do is bring this army over. I don't want to merge, I just want you to stand there.
Advance. Your next
And then
command.
what I will do off camera is take that trash out.
At your
What I
command.
want to do is bring this army over here, because we're going to need to breach this over here. Then we're going to bring this navy back, and then what we're going to do is
Your orders.
bring this navy over as well,
All hands to the oars.
because the only strong navies operating in this area seem to be the Nervi.
Is there nothing
And
else?
what we're effectively going to have to do is load 2 armies onto here and push against this area here. And then we're going to have to probably try and land. Landing here is not particularly that easy. We could probably land there. In fact, one way to test this is
Ready for battle.
no. It won't. That's okay. So that's looking good. Over here, we are a little bit exposed here. But at the moment, I'm quite happy just to kind of hope that the Helvetii don't kick off. Right. So we've got something here. Probably certainly want that. Do I want food or conversion? Yeah, what's it? At the moment we're growing at 1.4. I think at the moment we're going to go with conversion, I think. Actually, what can we build here? Well, no, eventually this is going to be on the front line, so I think at the moment we're going to go with a temple. Because we've got loads of food at the moment, and then eventually we can turn this into a public field, and then eventually once everything is up and running, we can then effectively turn this and make more food here. I think this is where I'll leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I'll get rid of this trash off camera and go through all my cities here. I don't think there's anything else of great interest in the messages. Yep. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.